a wave of stone in the middle of the desert, a lake displaying colors that seem almost unreal. A colossal rock formation jutting out from a mountain as if defying gravity. Across Earth, there are places that seem to belong to another world. But behind their astonishing beauty lies stories written by time, geology, and the invisible forces that have shaped this planet for millions of years. From the coast of Montenegro, a tiny rocky island emerges like the remnant of a kingdom forgotten by time. It takes only a few minutes to walk across it, yet its story has stretched across nearly 5 centuries. At first glance, the island seems far too small to hold any historical significance. The entire 15th century island fortress covers only about 133,000 square feet, roughly equivalent to 2.3 American football fields. An average person can walk across the whole place in just a few minutes, but its history did not begin with its small size. Local legend tells that the first buildings were constructed using wealth obtained after the attack on a Turkish ship in 1539. On the mainland opposite, ancient olive groves have watched the island grow from a defensive fortress into a retreat for the elite. Then the story changed direction once again. For many years, access to the coastal area became the center of controversy as gates that had once been open to everyone gradually closed. The island remained there, but it no longer belonged to everyone as it once had. After years of closure, a historic agreement finally paved the way for its reopening in the summer of 2026. The gates that once stood closed are preparing to open once again. Perhaps the most remarkable thing is not the island itself, but the fact that it continues to change with time. Amid the rugged gorges of the Danube River, a colossal face suddenly emerges from the cliffside. From the green waters below, the ancient king seems to be silently guarding a secret that has never been forgotten. Hidden within the steep cliffs of the Danube stands an astonishing monument. The Decebalus sculpture rises 180 feet high and 82 feet wide, making it the largest rock relief in Europe. Its scale is approximately 3 times larger than the faces of Mount Rushmore and only about 20 feet shorter than the Statue of Liberty. Viewed from the river, the giant face appears to rise directly from the deep green water. Wide-open eyes, a thick mustache, and a long beard are carved into the nearly vertical rock wall. An overhanging ledge above even creates the strange illusion of a hat casting its shadow over the ancient king. But it is the Danube beneath the monument that fuels an even greater mystery. Ancient accounts tell of thousands of tons of gold and silver hidden beneath the riverbed, making this location one of Europe's most famous lost treasures. Few people realize that the enormous nose seen today is no longer the original rock. After a decade of construction on cliffs filled with vipers, the entire cracked nose had to be replaced with a 23-foot-long reinforced concrete structure. And to this day, that face continues to gaze over the Danube, where the legend of the lost treasure has never truly disappeared. Amid the windswept grasslands of Iceland, a curtain of white water plunges straight from the sky. But what makes Seljalandsfoss unique is not the waterfall itself, but what exists behind it. From a height of 197 feet, Seljalandsfoss cascades down into the vast open plains of southern Iceland. The water pours from basalt cliffs that once formed an ancient coastline at the end of the Ice Age. Today, those remnants still stand miles from the ocean, like a forgotten chapter of history left behind inland. But the most unusual feature only reveals itself up close. Behind the silver-white curtain of water lies a natural rock chamber that opens into a pathway, allowing people to walk completely behind the waterfall. From within, the outside world appears as though it is being viewed through a living pane of glass that never stops moving. Even the turbulent waters at the base of the falls are far from empty. Arctic char and sea trout continue to survive here, while the nearby cliffs have long been connected to legends of Iceland's invisible inhabitants. Few people realize that the water does not fall from a mountain. The cliff from which Seljalandsfoss plunges was once Iceland's ancient coastline at the end of the Ice Age. And behind that curtain of water, the traces of an ancient shoreline continue to quietly endure. Deep within Canada's majestic Rocky Mountains, a lake glows with a shade of blue that seems almost unreal. From above, Peyto Lake looks like a stroke of color painted across the mountains, but the source of that blue is nearly invisible. Situated at an elevation of about 6,100 feet, Peyto Lake covers more than half a square mile in the heart of the Rockies. Its famous turquoise color is often compared to that of Diablo Lake in Washington, yet that beauty does not come from the water itself. Hidden within the lake are billions of microscopic mineral particles created as glaciers have ground rock into powder over thousands of years. These particles, known as glacial rock flour, are so small that they are almost invisible, remaining suspended in the water and reflecting blue and green light back to the observer's eye. In spring, when mineral concentrations reach their peak, the lake shines with its most vibrant turquoise color, sometimes even turning milky white under rare conditions. While the lake continues to glow brightly each summer, the source that sustains its color is disappearing year by year. Between 2019 and 2023 alone, the Peyto Glacier retreated more than 1,340 feet and thinned by approximately 95 feet. What is remarkable is that even under the most optimistic climate scenarios, Peyto Glacier is still projected to lose up to 96% of its volume before the end of this century. One day, this lake may still remain, but the blue that made it legendary may disappear along with the glacier. Millions of people come here to witness one of the most magnificent waterfalls on Earth. But few realize that the waterfall they are looking at no longer belongs entirely to nature, and that secret has been hidden for decades. Every minute during the tourist season, more than 6 million cubic feet of water pours over the edge of Horseshoe Falls. Since its formation around 12,500 years ago, that power has eroded the rock and pushed the entire waterfall nearly 7 miles upstream, equivalent to the length of the entire island of Manhattan. The vivid green color of the water is not simply a sign of purity. An estimated 66 tons of dissolved minerals and ultrafine rock particles are carried over the falls every minute. This same process of erosion has also exposed marine fossils more than 400 million years old, predating the age of the dinosaurs. But that iconic spectacle has been significantly altered by human hands. To maintain the perfect curtain of water for visitors, engineers have removed tens of thousands of cubic yards of rock and regulate the flow according to a tightly controlled schedule. What is astonishing is that the amount of electricity generated by this system is so great that, in theory, humans today have the ability to make the entire Niagara Falls stop flowing. The water still roars as it did thousands of years ago. The difference is that today, humans decide its rhythm. A mountain where time itself seems to have been forgotten. Rocks that are 1.4 billion years old still stand firm at an elevation of 8,440 feet, while the journey to the summit requires climbing nearly 8,000 steps through the clouds. From a distance, Fanjing appears like a rocky island floating above a sea of clouds. The 33-foot-tall mushroom rock has stood for approximately 1.4 billion years, balanced in a way that seems almost impossible upon its slender base. To reach the highest peaks, visitors must climb nearly 8,000 steps, equivalent to ascending the Empire State Building more than 5 times in succession. But what makes this place extraordinary is not only its ancient geology. Considered a living gene bank, this mountain region continues to reveal new secrets. In just the past few years, scientists have discovered several previously unknown species, while the last remaining population of approximately 750 Guizhou snub-nosed monkeys continues to survive within its isolated forests. Over the centuries, people have also been drawn to this place. Along cliffs that rise almost vertically, pilgrims still cling to iron chains in the cold wind as they make their way toward a wonder suspended above the clouds. At the boundary between sky and earth, a breathtaking sight emerges, a 7,660-foot peak split into two, supporting 2 ancient temples connected by a stone bridge hanging above a deep abyss. Some places do not merely challenge the landscape, they challenge our perception of the world itself. And perhaps, many secrets still remain undiscovered. At the equator, more than 610 islands form a labyrinth stretching across 33.4 million acres. But what makes Raja Ampat such a source of fascination for scientists is not its ancient cliffs, but the explosion of life thriving beneath the sea. From above, Raja Ampat appears as a world fragmented by limestone islands rising from deep blue waters. Some exposed rock formations here are approximately 439 million years old, like surviving chapters from the earliest history of Earth. At Pianemo, ancient geological forces have even left behind a star-shaped lagoon found almost nowhere else on the planet. But the real secret lies beneath the waves. While populations of oceanic sharks and rays have declined dramatically across many parts of the world over recent decades, Raja Ampat continues to support one of the largest recorded populations of reef manta rays. Surveys have documented more than 1,000 individuals, and Wayag has even been confirmed as an important nursery area for the species. Over generations, people have also recognized this exceptional value. From the time of Alfred Russel Wallace to the present day, this region has remained on the delicate boundary between conservation and exploitation. What is remarkable is that, at a time when many marine ecosystems are in decline, Raja Ampat continues to function as a machine for sustaining life, a place where giant marine species keep returning instead of disappearing. Some places preserve Earth's past. Raja Ampat seems to be protecting its future as well. Amid the deep blue ocean, a 36,000-foot ribbon of concrete stretches straight across the sea. From a distance, it looks like an impossible structure, but the bridge's greatest enemy is neither crashing waves nor powerful winds. It is an attack that is almost invisible. Spanning nearly 6.8 miles across Moser Channel, the bridge is composed of 266 massive concrete spans and was the longest segmental concrete bridge in the world when it was completed in 1982. Hundreds of structural sections connect seamlessly to form a roadway suspended above the ocean, where the scale of engineering seems to surpass every limit. But the ocean has never truly surrendered. Beneath the surface, salt continuously penetrates the concrete structure, silently advancing toward the steel reinforcement at its core. Inspections have recorded salt concentrations in many areas significantly above safe levels, turning the entire structure into a long-running battle between engineering and nature. And this is not the first time these waters have witnessed human ambition being tested. Before the bridge existed, an overseas railway once connected the islands here and operated across the ocean for years. Every human effort collapsed before the overwhelming power of the sea. The hurricane of 1935 swept away sections of the railway and hurled them far inland. Today, the bridge still stands firm above the open water, but the ocean has never stopped testing its limits. Amid the ancient forests of Croatia, a system of lakes seems to have never stopped changing. After nearly 300,000 years, time continues to shape this place every single day, leaving scientists constantly questioning how it sustains life. From above, 16 terraced lakes appear like fragments of blue mirrors connected through the forest. Spanning approximately 115 square miles, this system has been shaped by water flowing continuously through limestone over hundreds of thousands of years. Even Lake Kozjak, which reaches a depth of about 150 feet, remains part of this ongoing process of transformation. But the most remarkable aspect is not the age of the landscape. In late 2024, scientists installed 10 biological monitoring stations to track the journey of water from tree roots all the way to the forest canopy. The data revealed that the ecosystem continues to function like a giant living organism, absorbing large amounts of carbon while constantly renewing itself. That is also why this place has been able to survive countless changes without losing its essential character. Even after the damage caused by war, the landscape recovered. And the process of natural formation has never stopped. Some places preserve not only the history of nature, but also its extraordinary capacity for resilience. Amid the cliffs of Norway, a colossal rock formation juts out into open space as if defying gravity. For thousands of years, it has remained suspended in a place where a single step is enough to make people look down into the abyss. Trolltunga stands nearly 3,900 feet above sea level, projecting from the mountainside like a stone balcony hanging in the sky. Beneath it lies a drop of nearly 2,300 feet to Lake Ringedalsvatnet, roughly twice the height of the Eiffel Tower. Every contour of the rock is a remnant left behind by the massive glaciers that shaped this entire mountain region centuries ago. But what is remarkable is not only its scale. Upon this surface that appears cold and unforgiving, fragile alpine vegetation continues to survive. And it is also here that visitor numbers have grown from just a few hundred people each year to tens of thousands within a relatively short period of time. For many, the ultimate reward is only a photograph. Yet to capture that few-second moment, they must endure hours of hiking. Unpredictable weather, and long lines of people waiting at the edge of the cliff. At a place where the boundary between life and death is only a single step away. A rock ledge towering 2,300 feet above the ground remains completely unprotected by any safety barriers. Perhaps Trolltunga's greatest attraction is not its height, but the feeling of confronting infinity itself. Hidden among the ancient peaks of the Dolomites, a high-altitude lake glows with colors that seem almost unreal. Beneath its turquoise waters lie the traces of a story that began long before humans ever appeared. Situated at an elevation of nearly 5,000 feet above sea level, Lake Carezza appears rather small, measuring only about 1,000 feet in length. Yet each spring, melting snow deepens the lake to as much as 72 feet, enough to submerge a 7-story building beneath waters that cover rock layers formed approximately 250 million years ago. You are standing on the remnants of an ancient coral reef that once lay beneath the floor of an ocean that disappeared long ago. Known as the Rainbow Lake, its turquoise surface reflects the jagged towers of Latemar like a giant mirror. About 10 feet beneath the water rests a bronze statue of the water nymph Ondina, silently watching from below, becoming clearly visible only when water levels drop or when the lake becomes completely still. Beneath this beauty lies a fragile ecosystem where trout populations live with minimal disturbance. But that sense of tranquility is far more fragile than many realize. In 2018, Storm Vea brought winds exceeding 75 miles per hour, knocking down the spruce forest surrounding the lake in just a matter of hours. The most astonishing truth lies beyond the scenery itself. The massive limestone peaks surrounding the lake were once tropical coral reefs that grew beneath the waters of an ancient ocean. Lake Carezza shows that oceans, forests, and mountains can all tell the same story. In the Arizona desert, a stone wave seems to be moving through time. Bands of sandstone twist and curve like frozen water, concealing a story of wind, life, and an ancient world that has long since disappeared. From a distance, the wave resembles a giant wave frozen in the middle of the desert. Layers of multicolored rock are stacked and smooth, flowing curves so remarkable that it is difficult to believe they were formed from stone rather than flowing water. The surface preserves fragile traces of life. Just a few millimeters beneath the sandstone lie microbial communities that survive in harsh conditions, leaving tiny step-like formations that have cut across the natural geological structure for generations. The rarity of this landscape makes setting foot here a privilege granted to very few people. Each year, visitor permits are strictly limited to protect the delicate rock formations and highly sensitive microbial ecosystems from human impact. The surprising truth is that water was not the true architect. The wave is a remnant of a 190-million-year-old megadesert, continuously sculpted by wind over time. Amid absolute stillness, the wave reveals that time is sometimes written in wind and sand. Perhaps the strangest places on Earth do not take us away from this world, they make us see it differently. And there are still many more stories waiting to be discovered.